I wasn't planning to do a setup video just yet because I'm not quite done, but It's by Emmy is having a giveaway for some Swedish planners and also accessories, and I wanted to do a video response to enter that contest. If you haven't seen her channel yet, take a look. I like what she does with her planners, and I like these planners very much. So where I am in my Filofaxness is in my Portland Grand. I've taken a lot of stuff out. It's funny because my Portland is looking a little bit like a pair of jeans when you lost a lot of weight. It's looking a little baggy to me, but I'm not quite done. Like I said, what I had decided was to go with a little bit of a calmer color scheme, kind of monochromatic, and I think I've had a lot of color lately, and I like it, and I'm sure that I'll find my way back to it, but for some reason I just felt like when I opened my planner, I wanted to see something soothing, at least for the time being. I've taken some black and white pictures for the most part that I really liked, cut them to the size of the flyleaf, and I'm going to use them as dividers. I have enough flyleaves to do that for a few, and it's a much more sturdy option than using scrapbook paper and cardstock. I think it will last a pretty long time. I also like the way it looks a lot. I am also using some of the top loading new pockets from Filofax as dividers. It has the same advantage. You can make it double-sided. I folded this picture. This picture came out of a vintage magazine, and it's an architectural drawing of a living room, and I just folded it to size, and I'm using that as a divider. I still need to make tabs, and like I said, I'm not quite done, but I like this as a divider a lot. It's going to be very sturdy and probably will last as long as I want it to. Here's another one. This is under a flyleaf, and on the back of it I have my grid post-its. I don't know if I ever talked about this. It's not a huge deal, but I like to spend money only what I have. So if there's something I want to order, I usually put a sticky on it that says buy next payday, and I stick it in the week on 2 pages where I'll need to see it, and that way I don't spend what I don't have or can't quite afford to do at the time, but I'm reminded to do it when I will have money, and that has been working for me for months. See, my color is, this is so Ventura can take his Xanax for thunder, so I put a little thunder die cut there. I've ramped down the color quite a bit. Then I find it really relaxing. The other new thing that I've done, and I've done it a few times, and it works really well, is I've cut down just a plain grid sheet and taped it like this, and taped it over the top. I'm sure you can tell what I'm doing here, but basically I have an extra sheet of paper that I can use for 2 days. And what I'm doing this for is like my vitamins or medicine or water, and I can just flip it over and use the back and the front, use it for 2 days. It gives me an extra sheet. It doesn't add really any more bulk than, washi tape does. So it does add some bulk, but not a whole lot. And because I found I was writing the same things over and over, like how much water I drank, and whether I remembered my vitamins, and my food journal, and I archive my pages. So this is really what I want archived. I don't need over and over how many times or how many cups I drank water that day. So when I archive, this can actually go, and I think that might work really well. I'm using a 2-page per day spread, but I could see this working for somebody who uses 1 day per page. Then whatever they need to write can be on their page. Whatever personal stuff, they need to track can be on here. And it actually essentially adds a second page and gives a lot of space. But I don't know that I need to archive it, so I can either leave this on or take it off. I can imagine being happy with these extra pages for quite a while and using them. I've done it a couple times, and it's really worked well for me. And I think for the most part, those are the changes that I made most recently, and I'm not done, but I think that's a good start. And I'm also enjoying I just find this a little soothing. Like I said, I really like color a lot, but sometimes for planning I need a more of a clean slate, and I do like decoration, so I'm going to continue doing that, but maybe in a less intense way. So that's my sort of interim new setup update. And if you haven't checked out the channel that I talked about, I will put a link to it in the below bar, and definitely check out her channel and her contest. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video.